And yes, let's talk about Selena Gomez, or as many are calling her, the eternal victim of Hollywood, because people think that she is always playing the victim. And now not only are they criticizing her, but also she is becoming the mockery of the internet.
She has an addiction to playing the victim all the time.
She's really sorry because she can't do anything. Girl, you're an actress.
In this video, I'm going to tell you everything, including about the people who attack him. From his perspective to the perspective of the people who defend her. And well, stay in this video if you want to find out all the little gossip, and also so that you can put in the comments your opinion, obviously always with respect, my life. Or I hit you with this pen. Oh no, the one who least resorts to violence. I with education, what is that called? Respectful upbringing. Do you know why? In the past, Juana Maria was hit with a flip-flop. Nowadays, parents talk to their children instead, which is a better approach. But well, that has nothing to do with it. Why am I talking about that now? Selena Gomez. Yes, Selena Gomez is being cancelled. So yes, stay in this video if you want to find out all the gossip. But before we start, hello, good little Peruvians. Sorry, Juana Maria, because I got lost, but I got lost because I was feeling bad, and I am lost.
Lost.
But yes, I was feeling bad these days. You guys write in the comments how you felt these days, because I don't know what January has. I was reading my diary from last year, and in January of 2024, I was feeling super bad emotionally. And now in January of 2025, I'm also feeling bad emotionally. And what is this bitch? What do they have against Geminis in January? Share your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's begin and see what happens.
This case.
Well, context of everything. Everyone already knows that Trump recently entered the presidency of the United States. And well, he started strong because of the deportation. So he saw, now they are strong. Well, at least that's what comes out in the news everywhere. They are talking about deportations. There are videos of people being deported. It's news. News after news of deportation. Something that Trump said this. And the other thing, so I tell you, even me. I feel that also because of that I have been feeling bad from seeing so much news, Juana Maria, that my brain can't even process it, because I tell you, I live in the United States. So what happens? And well, Selena Gomez, she felt very sensitive. It seems that with all this deportation stuff, and she posted a story crying.
I wanted to say that I'm so sorry.
All the people were
Getting attacked, right? I posted a story crying, and mini story time. I saw the story as soon as she posted it. No, but well, I saw the story as soon as she posted it, and I saw Selena Gomez crying, but I thought she was crying because of the movie Emilia, Perez, right? I told Selena I didn't feel like it at that moment because I felt bad about all that shit. Seeing her crying, I said we'll talk another time, and I'd come back later to hear her apologizing for Emilia, Perez. Imagine my surprise when I came back and saw that that story was no longer available, but another story where Selena was saying that apparently she could no longer feel empathy for others. And I said, what happened, Selena? Give me the complaints, girl. And I said, but what happened? I then checked TikTok and Twitter and saw the attacks against Selena. I noticed Selena's video wasn't about Emilia Perez, but she was crying about the deportation situation. She felt very sad for her people, my Latino people who were being deported. Well, the Mexicans and all that, because Selena Gomez's grandparents are Mexican. Her father is of Mexican descent, but her father was born in the United States. Her mother as well, it's her grandparents who are Mexican, and she felt bad because her grandparents were immigrants. Nana, Susana, she was crying. But people were super attacking her. People were mocking. They were making memes. And I was saying, but what happened? When I first saw the video, I thought everyone would adore her. Instead, people were attacking her. The number one criticism was that she is a rich woman. That she was crying from her mansion. A billionaire woman. You know, like people didn't believe her pain. They didn't believe her empathy.
Oh no, Selena Gomez, if you want to keep crying, stop crying. Take your 20 to 25 million peso house and save it all. I don't understand what's so much the but.
Well, the most powerful criticism is this, and it's that people say they don't believe any of this crying because they think she was crying to clean up her image in the eyes of Latinos, right? Or in the eyes of the people who were offending her for her role in Emilia Perez, or in general having participated in a movie like Emilia Perez. And at first defending it, but now as she's getting so much hate, she doesn't defend the movie but decides to remain silent. Well, that also says a lot. So many people don't believe her because they think she was doing that to clean up her image, that she really didn't feel what she was conveying in that video. If you've been following me, you've seen the 70 videos I've made about Emilia Perez. I'm angry about that movie because it disrespects Mexicans and Latinos by ruining their culture with terrible stereotypes. And especially that movie that deals with such an important topic that is happening in Mexico at this moment. But besides that, the director's portrayal of events in Mexico in the movie was inaccurate and poorly depicted. He admitted to not feeling the need to research or study the actual situation, claiming he already knew enough. Naturally. I've spent my life watching documentaries such as the Narco series. He said, yes, I know. I already know everything I need to know. He only hired a Mexican based on stereotypes. The other cast members were foreigners without Mexican accents. If they hired you as the actress, at least do the Mexican accent properly. Many United States actors have to do British accents after all. Or the other way around, some do it wrong. But those who get into the role really end up doing it well. Many people got angry with Selena because they thought that if Selena really cares about the Mexican people, she would have spoken out long ago about how harmful this movie is for Mexicans in general, for the view that the whole world has towards Mexicans instead of staying silent, because this is a movie that deals with the disappearance of people, the disappearances of people in Mexico by the faces of, you know, the substance, Juana Maria, no, not the substance of the movie, but the little white thing over there, X, haha, yes, that in addition to the fact that they also think that if she cared so much about Mexicans, this and that, she would have said something. That in the movie, they didn't hire almost any Mexican actor. In fact, only one Mexican actress was in a movie about Mexico. And supposedly they didn't hire any Mexican actors? Because none of those who passed the casting or that they saw, none embodied the roles well, meaning they acted poorly. Oh no, I'm stirring up trouble. I don't want to stir up trouble, but trouble, no lie. Besides that, a clip is now going viral. What's that called? Of the director saying that Spanish is a language of poor developing countries and also a language of immigrants.
The Spanish is a language of emerging countries. It's a language of modest countries, of the poor, of immigrants, and
obviously, many people say that they are taking it out of context because he said many other things in that interview. But sometimes it's not about taking things out of context because you say, no, they are cutting parts of the things he said. And that's it. No, my dear, he said that it wasn't taken out of context because that's what he said. Selena Gomez's performance was bad. Regardless of what people think, many people feel Selena Gomez always plays the victim, like when Eugenio Derbez criticized her. Initially, people were criticizing Eugenio and Juana Maria. Eugenia initially criticized her and she defended herself in a comment saying that she barely had time to prepare for this movie. And that's why she acted that way, but she did it from her heart. I don't know what. Then people were saying that she was playing the victim. You know, if you didn't have time to prepare for a movie, don't act in that movie, and that's it. If you feel that you're not going to give it your all in a role, just don't act in that role, baby. But well, that's also a criticism she was receiving.
But I also don't want her responsibility of accepting this role knowing that she's not prepared. She says it herself, they gave me very little time.
Well, don't accept it, and you don't know how to speak Spanish. I don't take roles where you have to speak Spanish.
A girl on Twitter posted, I'm going to let the egg read it to you, right? I'm going to leave the pan here. Hello, I'm the egg, and a girl posted a very viral tweet that says, I love you very much, Selena Gomez, but you can't record yourself crying for deported illegal immigrants after having been part of a movie like Emilia Perez that directly mocks Mexicans. In stereotyping our culture, it says it doesn't look real or feel sincere. Because if such indignation existed, she wouldn't have even thought about being part of it. This movie perpetuates a false image, and your participation and silence enabled it, of what Mexico and its people are. The social issues that we Mexicans have long suffered and endured. So, no, my dear Selena, I don't believe those tears. But even though there are people who think like that girl, there are also many other people who were supporting Selena Gomez under that tweet. And after I checked, yes, these types of comments that I'm going to read now are repeated a lot. Number one, they support her because Selena has been one of the only celebrities to talk about this issue of deportations, you know, to bring this issue to the public. Number two, because Selena in 2019 was a producer of a documentary on Netflix called Undocumented, where she sensitizes people about everything that undocumented people live through. She talks about that issue, so people say that she has the right to cry or do whatever she wants about that issue because she already has a documentary about it, you know? And she had already shown her concern with that issue. So yes, other people also think that you shouldn't mix that what Selena did in a movie has nothing to do with what she feels. Since
Emilia Perez has faced criticism for everything she does or says, as people seem unable to separate her actions from her persona.
It's hard to know if she truly cares about Latinos. We can't dictate another person's feelings, so it's possible her concern is genuine.
But I do think they are being a bit unfair to her, because
her family is indeed immigrants. But, well, that's how it is on social media. It's a battle that's like both sides. The people who support him, the people who don't support him. But I just saw that Carla Gaston, the movie's main character, Emilia Perez, is facing major cancellation. Because terrible tweets started to come out, but terrible ones from that woman. Tweets from the past, obviously, but terrible ones. Besides, some are not that old. Since 2022, it has been almost 3 years, as 2024 was just 2 days ago. Juana Maria, I'm going to read some of this powerful piece. Just a small piece of advice for celebrities and influencers. If you, yes, you who are watching this influencer have something wrong on Twitter that you wrote 10 years ago, 6 years ago, 2 years ago, please delete it, babe. What are you waiting for people to find it? Or what the hell? I feel like those are the cancellations. Most stupid on the internet, no? It's stupid that people are canceling it, but it's also stupid that the person left those tweets. If you know you were the most cancelable person in the past, why would you leave those tweets? The worst is when people claim they have nothing to hide, then ask for forgiveness, saying they've changed from who they were. Honey, if you're not the same person from the past, why didn't you delete that tweet? But well, let's talk about the tweets in a tweet that showed Adele's physical change, but the tweet showed it with pride, like saying, wow, look how much Adele has changed. She put coronavirus disease happened and she went overboard with the sleeves. It must be the gastric sleeve. Or she went through surgery and they didn't remove the skin from her arms. What does it matter to you? I mean, what does it matter to you, you know? Because in the photo, she was wearing a long blouse and she said, and they didn't remove the skin from her arms. Why are you so envious? First of all, because something else I noticed is that Carla, at that time, was very critical of women and also of people with money, successful in the industry, people of other nationalities, people who had more fame and money than her. For example, she even attacked Selena Gomez at some point that I thought this tweet was fake, but it repeats in many parts. Well, she retweeted a tweet that said that Selena Gomez and Hailey reconciled or something, and she put, she's a rich rat, she plays poor whenever she can, and she will never stop. No, and she will never stop bothering her ex-boyfriend and his wife. Attention.
to all units emergency calls.
System.
911 Selena, girl, was strong, she was powerful, This, apart from also even against Islam, she put Islam is becoming a focus of infection for humanity today. That today I have to urgently heal, that I don't know if I wrote it well or badly. This guy I write very hurriedly, and then even I don't understand myself here invoking the devil with the things I write. But well, I will also leave the egg that reads them other terrible tweets. Hello, I am the egg. And Carla said every time more. The Oscars look like an award ceremony of independent and vindicative cinema. I didn't know if I was watching an Afro-Korean festival, a Black Lives Matter demonstration, or the 8M, a Parta Gala, ugly. Congratulations again, Guillermo del Toro. They are going to have to change the name to the Oscars and celebrate them instead of in Hollywood in Tlalmanalco. How many years have they been going now? My friend is a little jealous, and well, she had to go out and apologize, obviously, for all those tweets. Besides that, because she has great chances of losing her Oscar nomination since she insinuated that Fernanda Torres' team, another person nominated for an Oscar, was running a campaign to discredit her.
There is a social media team that works around all these people.
Trying to belittle the work of other people like mine in the Oscars, take that very seriously, since you can't speak ill of a competitor you know is also nominated for an award, and unfortunately this too. All of this from Kali the director falls on Selena Gomez because Selena Gomez has never come out to talk about the problems with this movie but has decided to remain silent. At the beginning, she did speak when people were supporting her, but now as you see that a lot of people are throwing shit at the movie, she remains silent because I tell you that even in France, it's going viral. Because, oh yes, in Mexico, I think they made a short film of, oh, I can't remember the name. But it was very good, Juana Maria, where they literally showed the French how ridiculous it is for the Mexicans. That movie looked, but it's very good. Really, and in France, they came out talking about that? Yes, and he made a video that was released in France. I loved it, and it's being talked about everywhere. Share your opinion in the comments. Also, put a little white heart for me to know that you got to this point in the video and say I was a true bitch. Yes, you are reading your comment. And really knowing that, you are a real one. I love you very much with all my heart. Really, thank you for your support. Little dogs, thank you for your love. Susana, I love you a lot. Write me video ideas, please, because I'm always lost. And like these days. I was like, what, in a bad mood? I was more lost, Eiko. So yes, I love you. Take care. Konnichiwa.